This is my friend Tracey, and Tracey's an educator, and she has the most amazing collection of instruments. So I've just asked her to show us a few of them and to tell us what she does with them with children. So what's this? This is a big drum, eh?
Okay, it is a big drum. There's all different types of drums that you can get. This one is a Middle Eastern one, but you can get African drums, but you can basically do the same beat. So you might even just be doing a walking tempo. Or the children could be clapping that tempo out. And you don't need to have any musical skill. They'll know that that means to go fast or just go jump. And then you can introduce different tempos.
I've never done music and I don't know what tempo means. What does tempo mean?
Tempo is whether it's fast or slow. So you could even just do some basic hand claps when you're singing a song, just to get the beat of the song as you sing along. Or hickory dickory dock, the mouse ran up the clock. So things like that. So just presenting them with that rhythm to different types of songs and melodies so they get the feel. And introduce the drum, because in all bands you have a drum that is the backbone. It's the beat, the tempo. So that's, and you can get that in your feet. You can get it in your hands. You can get it in your head. So there's all different ways to introduce that to children.
Okay, so show me some of your other instruments.
Okay, some other instruments is, look, just looking in op shops for all different types of things like this little frog. It's just a... It could be introduced in a story. Or it could be a bit of a skipping rhythm. Just this one's an African instrument, just a shaker. So they might just shake their bodies, and a listening skill is for them to stop when the shaker stops. So have a shake, stop.
That's a good way of teaching listening skills. How else do you teach listening skills?
Another way is by, I think even in transition's a really good time. So listening skills, you might clap out the rhythm of their name. So Madeline or Jonathan, Kate. And they will start to get that feel of the beat. So that's something that you could do as they're transitioning from one activity to another.
Fair enough.
Just even basic hand claps, we use it as a signal that we need to tell them something. So our basic hand clap is, and all the children stop what they're doing and they repeat it back. And eventually it becomes a bit of a game where I might clap out a rhythm like, and they clap it back, and they're getting really, really good at it. So they're quite clever.
So what other instruments have we got down here?
This one here, but this is my dad's. He's in a jazz band, so I can't think of the name of it, but anyway. So it could be like a sliding rhythm as well, or get that beat. Clap, clap, slide. Clap, clap, slide.
And do you have children dancing to things like that?
Absolutely. They'll dance to any rhythm. So we've got some little finger cymbals here. So I might introduce those. They might just have two of them. And
so you've got a whole set, so you'd have enough for one.
So I'd have enough for, yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
Or I might introduce it with some Middle Eastern music and actually have a set on each of my hands and do a bit of a, yeah.
And you were talking to me about how you use a range of different cultures' music. Talk to me about that.
Okay, I like to immerse the children in a variety of music. Coming from a musical background, I studied piano, and my dad was a jazz musician, so I always grew up with music, and I think it's the language of the world. We all understand, music and how it makes us feel. So I like to introduce different styles of music, and you can always go to Like I said, op shops, that's where I get most of my things from. Pick up old CDs. They could be CD of classical music, jazz, hip hop, anything. And we have music in the background for our packing up music. So when it's time to pack away, we put on some music and the children are dancing while they're packing away. And they love that. Music from around the world. I might introduce them to some Indian music. African music, and we might do some beats and using our feet and getting down really low, or using every part of our body to just get that beat happening. Playing echo songs. There's some, just using your voice to change, even when you're speaking to them, and just having that variety. So that's, yeah.
Sounds pretty good to me. Thank you muchly for sharing all of that with us, Tracey.
That's okay. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.